I got to tell you guys, I am very, very happy to be making this video because when politicians sell you out to foreign entities, you have the power to eliminate them. And that actually happened in a Michigan town. Republicans held other Republicans accountable. Yes, this small town is majority Republican, and they just fired the whole entire local government. Yes, they got voted out. They got voted out because their politicians, their Republicans, were trying to pull a Joe Biden and sell them out to China. And they said, no, this will not happen. You're done. They ousted every single person. Let's go ahead and get into this. Look at this on News Nation here. Michigan town votes to oust entire government over Chinese factory plans. Boy, if more people actually paid attention to what's happening in the country, like the people here in this local town, Joe Biden would never, ever have been in the White House. Joe Biden has definitely sold us out to China. Republicans are holding Republicans accountable. There is corruption in both parties, Democrat and Republican. I've been very, very clear of that. Now, the Republican voter, I believe, is more informed on things, whereas the Democrat voter actually relies on the more uneducated voter. These people know that China is a threat. And they said, no, you're not going to sell us out to China. Look at this. A rural Michigan town voted to oust its entire local government Tuesday after the board approved a Chinese-affiliated electric battery plant. Residents of Green Charter Township, Michigan, strongly disapprove of their local township board's decision to greenlight the construction of a Chinese-connected electric vehicle battery plant in their community. A locksmith was even brought in Tuesday night to change the locks on the ousted officials' former offices. The offices are now emptied. Wow. I don't think I've actually heard of anything like this before. But this is how you hold your politicians accountable. They were trying to sell them out to the communist Chinese. Unbelievable. Republicans. You see, it's not really a partisan issue when it comes to China. I mean, Democrats want to do it. Republicans want to do it. But guess what? The people suffer if that happens. Now, check this out. It says the project was expected to create more than 2,300 jobs as part of a $2.34 billion investment. Despite the backlash from residents, the board moved forward with the Chinese-affiliated project. So they were going to defy their residents. They said, nah, we want Beijing here. Wow. Look at this here. Quote, my family members fought communism, and you're bringing it right here, a local resident said last year. When News Nation visited the town in April, a resident named Corey Rybo, who had no experience in politics, said, quote, I don't know why they have approved it other than somebody must be benefiting from it. Of course, the politicians were going to benefit. The citizens would not benefit. I don't care about the jobs, man, but there's no doubt about it, man. Those politicians definitely probably getting some Joe Biden type of kickbacks from China. No doubt about it. Now look here. This is from Brian Enton from News Nation here. And he's going to talk about the results right here from the election. They all got ousted, man. Let's play this.
Hey, I just wanted to give everyone an update from Michigan, and it's a lot to type out, so I figured I'd do a quick video. You guys know I've been covering this story several different stories with these Chinese affiliated companies trying to move into small towns. There's this big electric vehicle battery plant trying to come to Green Charter Township, Michigan, where I am now. And basically the citizens organized, and tonight, like, they just took out their entire local government. They had this recall election, and the citizens against the Chinese project have won this battle. Like, they took out their whole village board that was voting for the project to move forward, that approved the Chinese affiliated project. Every single one of them. Like, I just went in, the polls closed. I've covered a lot of elections. I've never had this happen before, but like in this little township, they printed out the results for me, like right out of the voting machine. They printed out 6 copies, like one for me and a bunch of official copies, and I ran out and I like tallied up all the in-person and absentee votes, and every single village board member has been ousted in this town. People who've been on this board for a very long time, and all of the people who were running to stop the Chinese affiliated project won. So this is going to be really interesting because this project has been approved. There's a development deal, and now you've got a whole new village board that's totally against it. I'm sure it's going to lead to a lawsuit and stuff, but like, big win here. Just interesting because I've like been covering this in the beginning, and it's total grassroots effort, like among these citizens here. Like, the federal government wasn't helping them at all. The state government wasn't helping, and they just organized. Like, if you've been following my stories, like Lori, who owns the horse farm, and Ormond, and his wife, and just these kind of like everyday people that had no connection to politics organized, and like they just took out their entire local government in one night. And it's crazy. So I'm about to head over and meet up with some of them now, but we'll have stories tomorrow on News Nation. I just wanted to make a video. Like, I know it's not my typical crime stories and stuff, but you know, I've been passionate about covering these stories with Chinese companies buying up farmland and all of that. And like, big win for the people fighting it tonight in this little town in Michigan. And we had the win when we did the one in South Dakota. The people there, you know, were successful. So this is wild. So I'll update you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, so you heard that. This is why your local elections are truly the most important elections. I mean, they just ousted everybody. Unbelievable, man. They refused to listen to their citizens who said, no, we don't want anything to do with communist China. They didn't listen. They said, all right, we're going to do it anyway. Well, guess what? You have to round, you find out. And guess what? They're out of there now. They are gone. They are ousted. If we had more of this, guys, going on across the country, boy, corruption would be ended. Because make no mistake about it, guys, on a national level, man, Washington, D.C. is corrupt. Corrupt. We need more people to pay attention, like these people here in this town. Because if America as a whole wakes up like this town, boy, the establishment is done. They are finished. Shout out to these people, man. It warms my heart to be making this video. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.